Just let me see if we are online or not. Okay, okay. No videos. 24 seconds. Okay, I think we are online. Okay, we are starting this. Okay, I think we are online. Okay, we are starting. Okay. So as we know, we are going to work on the Angular, and together we are going to study the Angular structure. Okay. So until now we have it's a day fourth, and we are learned these these things. Okay, these are the mind maps that we have created while going through the Angular architecture and the coding structure, how we work on Angular. The data binding we have completed. Two-way data binding also completed yesterday, day before yesterday. Yesterday I was not online because of some personal works. So let's start with the day four. Today it's the day fourth, and we are going to study around build built-in directives. Okay, okay, which is a very important topic, built-in directives, and let's start with that topic. So first of all, we are going to copy this. For let's see if we have directives, data binding. We have completed directive. Where is our? So firstly, we have to add this. Did I copy that? Built-in directives. Okay. So what is built-in directives? Okay. Directive and waiver of existing component. Add directive to element with add directive and element selector. Okay. Structural directive, attribute directive. Start with syntax star and expose directive input. Okay. Input, output. These are also the directives. So we are starting with the basic directives, which are ngFor, ngIf, ngFor. Okay, let's start with these basics, the basic directives. Control C. But what is the definition of it? So we need to understand that built-in directives, Angular, and tell me how many are they. Okay, let's see how many are the built-in directives. Okay, the Angular directives are the instructions in the DOM that tells Angular how to modify the structure of and behavior of the HTML element. Okay, let's copy this directive. Angular provides a built-in directive um, directives that commonly used in the template. The types of built-in directives in Angular. Angular built-in directives mainly grouped into three categories: structural directive, ngIf for switch; attribute directive changes the appearance or behavior; attribute ngClass style model. Okay, we are going to learn about this also in this lecture. Component directive. I think I don't have this structural directive. Attribute directive. And component directive. Alright, I think we know the component directive, but it's a decorator, I guess. Component mango templates. Okay, okay. Let's start with the starting the add behavior of element with the at the red directive and the selector. Structural directive, attribute directive, attributes and structural directive. So for this, about it with real life example. Okay, we are considering this ngIf for now. ngIf is a structural directive used to conditionally add or remove the element from the DOM. Okay, this the DOM first. I think I think we have the definition of Angular DOM already. What directives also the instruction in the DOM. Directives are the instruction in the DOM that tells Angular how to modify the structure and behavior of HTML element. Copy this and add to our okay instruction in the DOM documented model that tells Angular how to modify the structure and behavior of HTML element. Okay, so now we are heading towards what is DOM first. DOM stands for the document object model that we know. The abbreviation of DOM is document object model. The document object model is a programming interface for the HTML or XML documents that represents the structure of a web page as a tree object. Okay, DOM as a tree. Okay, tree object. This allows the programming languages like a JavaScript access, modify, add, or delete the element from the web page dynamically. Okay, DOM. Okay, DOM. A structured representation of the HTML page that program can re read and change. We need this definition. A structured representation of the HTML page. Structured representation of HTML page that the programs can read and change. Can read and change. So we have to add this. Okay, what is DOM is also the important thing. Okay, a structured representation of the HTML page. Okay, we have a HTML page that it is a tree-like structural representation of the page that programs can read and change. Okay, that programs can read and change. Okay, Google Chrome, Mozilla, and Microsoft when they load the HTML browser like creates a DOM when then they load the HTML document. How DOM works? When the browser loads the HTML page, it reads the HTML file, it converts the HTML into DOM tree. Each HTML element becomes an object or node. HTML element become an object or node in a tree. Okay, JavaScript can manipulate that these nodes. Example, HTML. Okay, this is the HTML body. We have body. In that body, we have what we need to what we need to show. We are writing here. So document HTML is the main heading. here. So it is the HTML page, head, then inside that we have a title and then information, body, title, information, then title, then information. Like this we have title, not title, page h1 heading, paragraph, and then information. Each element is called a node. So this is node, this is node, this is node, and this is also node. Types of DOM nodes. Okay, document nodes, entire HTML document, element node. Okay, element node also, and element node, text node, attribute node. No, not this much information we need. Okay, 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 let's go. Manipulating DOM with the JavaScript. We don't need that. Document.get element by ID. Okay, these are not the things that we required to work upon for now. Let's continue with what we are working on, DOM. Okay, in instruction in the DOM that tells Angular how to modify the structure behavior of a HTML built-in directives. Okay, let's move ahead. Directives. Okay, HTML structural directive used to conditionally add or remove the element from the DOM based on the Boolean expression. Based on the Boolean expression, we are manipulating the DOM element. So, not sure about the we have only. Okay, change the DOM element. Okay, so we are going to see the example also for this. Here, if condition we are setting it true, so is loading in equals to true. We have example, we are working on this example user and we have run this here. You can see this is our website, and this is not a website, but this is just a demo application that we are working on. So let's get a variable here in the ts file, which is mm, 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 which is logged is logged in equals to true. Okay, for now we are setting it true, but we can get it dynamically also with the APIs, but we are not integrating the APIs currently, so we are setting it statically. It's logged in. So I'm copying this and I'm going to go in HTML. In the HTML we have added, yes, okay, after submit button we are going to, no, okay. So copy this, no, don't copy this. We are going to see exact where we are going to add that. So after form we have title. Before title we are going to set the condition. Div tag we have, open close, enter. So welcome back, and inside this we are going to set a condition. So for directives we have to add star first, or ngIf equals to, so in the ngIf we are going to set the variable that we have added. So we have copied that, save it. Now what we have set it as true, so it should render this welcome back on the Angular. Okay, welcome back. No, we are not seeing it. Hmm, is it correct? Welcome back condition is also right, and we are setting it true. ngIf is ngIf. So do we need anything else to add there for ngIf? Not sure about that. ngIf router outlet. Mm, it is not setting, so let's change the value to false. Save it. Now check what we have. Please, before the forms we don't have anything, so it is not conditional rendering. I'm not sure what it is. So the HTML, come back. Is it correct way? DOM operations. Okay. What I have show hide ngIf show ngIf condition. Okay, if it is the condition is logged to message appears, element is removed from the page. Okay, we are setting that only, but do we have anything that we missed here? Save it. Okay, okay, plugin. Got it. Now what we have here, terminal, not terminal, command prompt, gs. It's building. Yeah, done. Load this. I select the element or elements. Can we see anything here? Root, file. from okay content. Hmm. No, nothing. Not sure about how to tackle this one. Let's ask ChatGPT again. I need to add ngIf. Need to use star ngIf. Can I do it? Working example. Let's see what it suggests. Okay, visible and not visible. We have to set that also. So because of that, it is not showing correctly. Got it. So just a minute. +70. Okay. Okay. If we are setting this variable, copy this variable, set that variable to ts file. It will be is visible true. Okay, now we are setting this condition to true, and we are going to use this condition. It is not visible equals not visible. It's a toggle. On click, toggle is going to be there. Okay, we are going to copy this code first. We have to make it workable. Then we are going to discuss around what we can change or what should be there to this. Okay, by user component toggle message does not exist. Okay, toggle message does not. Yes, we haven't add that toggle here, so that's why it is showing us error. Go down, add that method which we forget to add. Now it is not going to show us error. Now go to our application. Is it visible? Anything is visible? Yes. So toggle. Okay, on the click of button, nothing is happening. Toggle contain ng. Okay, save it. Button, click toggle. Okay, if toggle is visible, then hello message is visible. If not, then it is not visible. What is happening? Star ngIf warning. Ng directive was used in the template, but ngDirective is not okay. Common module. Imported. Use Angular built-in component at that if ngIf directive with a common module is included. That import this component. Okay, we have something that we haven't added. That's why it is showing an error. So common module we have to add. Common module. Okay, common module. I don't know if it is going to work or not. It's not. Okay, we're going here now. Okay, okay, now it is working. So important thing is we have to import the common module before. Oh, what happened? Control Z, control Y. We have to import common module. What happened? Okay, so in our Figma we have to add this. So before using anything built in, we have to add the common module. Common module. In that we have to import this. So it is also important thing to understand. It should be like this. I have to import first to use this built-in directives. So copy this. So what we have import common module like this. We have to add. Go here in the Figma. We have to add this line. Okay. So this is also important thing to understand, but we have to make it in a shape so that X control B. Okay, now we can highlight it that it is an important thing to import. So import is the main crucial thing that we we need to understand, because if we not import anything that is required, it is not going to show you an error, but it should. Okay, where are you from? Realistic. Hello brother. um, from Pune. Okay, thank you for comment. Realistic, yes. Okay, so we are import. What is this now? Another common. No. Now is it visible or working? Yeah, toggle button is working. So what it is doing now? We have to understand that also. So we have this button. So this button is going to execute a function. Uh, click on click events. We have discussed. So click event also we have discussed. So in that click event, we have to create a function. After clicking on this button, we are going to call this function. We have added this function in this area ts file, and we are toggling it. We're just getting that current value and setting it to not to this. Okay, means toggling, we are toggling it. If it is true, we are making it false, and it is, if it is false, we are making it true. So by default it is going to be a toggle button. So by calling this, we are changing that variable and setting that variable to true or false. And this ngIf directive, we have this is variable, is visible. So is visible is the variable that set us a true or false. That true or false is going to be uh, the main part here. So on that particular section, we are going to check if it is visible or not visible. So on this true or false boolean value, we are going to see this div tag, or we are going to hide this div tag. Okay, this is the functionality that we have did. This is the toggle functionality. Okay, I hope you are understood, and I also understood some things around the ngIf. Main two things are, we have to import the common modules. Okay, common modules are the important thing that we have to import it. After importing it, we are by default getting the values, like what values we are going to get. This import values we are going to get, and the ngIf, ngFor, these are the inbuilt features, directives it is going to give us. All right, so let's move forward. Now next is ngFor. It is same, like, I think it is similarly to the for loop that we have in the C# or any programming language. So let's continue. We're going to give it a command to the chat GPT, so that it will give us information around. Okay, ngFor, give me the information around this in and and okay, I think we have to make new component, because it is so hard to understand what is happening here. But for now, we are going to continue with this. Mhm. Okay, what it gives us, ngFor. The ngFor is a structural directive that used to loop through the collections. Okay, the array list, or arrays or lists, and displays the element multiple times in the HTML template. Okay, it is similar like for loop. Okay, we have for loop in the programming language like JavaScript or C# or Java. Okay, or ngFor represents the HTML element for every item in a list. Example, it is, okay, array of apple, banana, or array of fruits. Okay, ngFor is going to iterate through this apple, banana, mango, and it is going to show us a list. So for that, we are going to go and create a fruits list. in our, but we are not going to directly copy and paste it. We are trying to write it. Okay, so fruits, so how it is, open close. Now open close is banana, mango, pineapple, I don't know, apple, banana, mango, mango, apple. Okay, we have created this array of fruits. All right, now we are going to iterate this array to a list of, okay, we are going to iterate through this. All right, so copy these fruits and go in the HTML page where we are going to set it inside this. All right, so is there anything that we can comment it directly? Is there anything? Form, okay, let it be for now. Form, before form we are going to create or get this list. Okay, for that ul li, if we iterate through this li like this, how it is a string interpolation of fruit, paste it right away. We are using the string interpolation. If I save this, it is going to give us an error. You know why it is going to give us an error. Star ngFor, okay, equals to star ngFor, let a in which fruits, I think fruit, we have fruits a, we are going to set a as the value. Okay, it is not going to give us an error because of we have fruits. We are going to set in the a and we are going to show it in string interpolation. I'm If I'm correct, then it is going to show us a list of fruits. No, it is not showing us. I think I have made some mistake. List of these. All right. mm, ngFor is correct, li is correct, ngFor let, okay, equals to, okay, what is different between this code? Copy, I think we have to set it here, Ctrl Z, copy this, paste it here, save it. Now check fruits, no fruits, no fruits. What I'm missing here? Sure, what I'm missing here? All right, but something I'm missing here. Okay, right away, make it workable. Make it workable. ngFor star ng ngFor, okay, control V, save it. Okay, we haven't saved something, so that's why it is giving us an error. Okay, all right, all right. A is correct, save it. Now we haven't saved this file. Why we haven't saved this file? Save it now. So we have fruits, copy this, we have fruits. We are going to set it inside this fruits. Control V, save it. Then we can see, oh, we are not able to see the list of fruits. Why is it so? ngFor. ngFor also, do we need to import anything? No, I don't think so. Because this is the one thing that we have to import, and we have imported it. What we are missing again? Hmm. Okay. It's going to break. Okay, it is showing. It is showing. I don't know why. It was not showing priorly. Inside TS, we have declared everything. See, we have declared the fruits, and inside HTML, we have ngFor, and inside ngFor, we have fruits that we have declared inside this fruits. Okay, so one by one, we are going to set it inside list. So we are setting it, and with the string interpolation we are showing fruit one by one. So we are showing this one by one like this. Okay, so for our reference we are going to add ngFor. Okay, star ngFor star ngFor through list of elements. So for that we are using this, and we have coding example of that. We are going to use that also here. All right, ngIf ngFor ngIf ngFor we have completed. ngIf ngFor we have completed these two things. Now moving ahead to no, a real life example. Product lists. Imagine an e-commerce website like Amazon or Flipkart. Products come from the database, and Angular displays them using the ngFor component like this. We have we have products. Inside that we have interface, and no, not interface, but we can create interface also, but it is a object that we have creating. Laptop is a object, its price also given. Mobile is object, and its price also given. Headphone is also the same. And to set it, and to get the information like product name, and its what we can say, its price, we have to use it like this. So copy this one. We know now how to create this. So in the ts file we are going to create an object. So to create that object we are going to set it like this. Okay, we are getting the products now, and that products we are going to render here. How we are going to render that? Copy this. We have ngFor, we have products that we have declared here, products inside ts file, and product by product we are going to set its name by using dot, and products price also, like this. Okay, save it. Both files not saved. We have to save it. Save it. Now go here. Now we can see the laptop and its price, mobile and its price, and headphone and its price. So this is how we can use ngFor. Have understood how we can use the ngFor in our application. So let's move ahead to directive. So for that, let's go. Okay, do we need to? No, we don't need to. ngFor switch, ngSwitch. So it is also the switch case statement. So let's understand the switch case statement in Angular. Give me with example and yes, bus. That's it. Okay. Basic idea of ngSwitch. The Angular ngSwitch is a structural directive used to display the one element from the multiple possible element based on the condition. Okay, copy this one ngSwitch case statement, and in our Figma we are going to add that. We have star also here. ngSwitch. What is it? Displaying one of the element from multiple possible elements based on the condition. Copy and paste it here. Okay, it is the definition for this, and go here. We have another thing like it is working simultaneously to the switch statement in the JavaScript. Alright, it is useful when you have multiple conditions and want to show the different content from each case. Okay, so it is same like other languages. It is the same switch case statement like other languages, so we don't need to add much more on it. So let's go with the example only. So for the example, we have color which is red. It is a static example we are getting. We are going to switch between that. Okay, but this is the switch color. Okay, this is the static color. So we are going to set it in the TS file. So after this products, we have set it the color as red. Okay, we are going to change the color and switch between the colors. So go here and yeah, ngSwitch. ngSwitch. Okay, ngSwitch is not the okay. I don't know we have known this or not, but ngSwitch. Okay, switch case. Okay, that is also directive that we are going to switch between the cases. And now we can copy this one and paste it right here. All right. So in the ng switch statement, what we have here in the switch statement, we have color. Okay, color where we declared it inside this color. All right. So in that, what we are going to do? we are going to switch between these cases. If it is red, then we are going to show a red color selected. If we select blue, then it simultaneously switch between these cases. Okay, so let's try this example and run this code. We have saved everything. Yes, we have saved everything. Go here, and in our Angular example, we red color selected. Okay, red color is selected. ngSwitch. Okay, it's a property binding also. You can see. So we have HTML and property binding we have done, and it is going to set us a color. So instead of this, what we are going to do here, we are going to copy this. We don't have that. We switch between that. Okay, delete it. Hello, have. So switch ngSwitch to red. So if I save it, if I'm not wrong, red. So it is not switch between the colors. Okay, I think it's a property binding also. So for that we are going to switch it. So copy this blue color. Not understanding this one. Control V, save it. No, there is another file which is not saved. So save it and go ahead. Blue color is selected. Okay. So this is just a switching between the colors, or a statement that it is returned to. Okay, so it is not the things like switching between the actual real colors. So it is just switching between the colors, like switching between the statement that we have in the switch case statement. All right. So ng switch is the thing that we are going to use. Ng switch and star ng switch case that which is we are going to use, and the statement that if it is the statement first, which is the condition, then this statement is going to execute it. Second condition, that this is executed, and third, this is going to be executed. All right, these are the things that we have to understand here. Now what I'm going to do here is, for our references, we are going to get it in our Figma. Ng switch case statement, we have boxes here. Save it. Okay, yes. Okay, got it. ngSwitch, ngSwitch cases, ngSwitch case, ngSwitch case. So description for this is, in this we are going to check the condition of coming from the ts file. Okay, by this we are going to check if it is matching, and then if match, setting it to, we are showing it. Okay, these are the things that we have to understand. Okay, ngSwitch, ngSwitch case, ngSwitch case, we have to understand these things. All right, so going ahead, and what we are going to see now. ngSwitch is done, ngSwitch done, ngClass, attribute directives, ngClass, ngStyle, ngModel, ngStyle and ngModel. That also we have to understand. ngClass attribute directive, ngClass, ngStyle, ngModel, created a menu. Okay, this is what we have done. ngModel, ngSwitch we have discussed, ngSwitch case we have understood, ngStyle, ngClass and ngStyle we have to work on this. Example for it. Okay, ngClass and then in Angular, ngClass is the attribute directive used to dynamically add or remove the classes, CSS classes from the HTML element. Okay, so for HTML classes change, we are using this based on the condition. This means the Angular can change the style element automatically, depends on the data or event. Okay, based on basic idea, ngClass, it is a class. Okay, it is a class like we have in our HTML also we have class. So that class, CSS we have class. So based with ngClass, Angular decide when the class should be applied. Okay, ngClass. Okay, active, then is active. Hello, is active. It's true. Class active is applied. Okay. Mm, is active equals to false, then class active is removed. Alright. Hmm. ng class active is active. Hello. Okay. Okay. Got it. If is active equals to true. If is active, we have set the condition like in the TS file. If it is active, then active class is going to be applied to ng class or this p tag. And if it is false, then it is removed. Basic work example. So is active. We are going to get is active, copy this, and go ahead to the ngts file. We have blue here, go down, control V, is active, save this file. And we have HTML code like here, highlight. Okay, so if we are going to set it, okay, don't copy this. Okay, copy this directly, copy, and ts file, we are going to paste it right away, right here. Okay, but we don't have ng this, but the css file we don't have. So copy this one, is active. If it is true, then this class is going to be dot class is going to be executed, and we are going to have this property to the ng class. Okay, so ng class, we are going to set it like here in the cs file, highlight. Because it is a class, we are going to set it like dot. Okay, open close curly, and we have this color white, background blue, and padding 10 pixel. Okay, save it, nothing is left, go here. Okay, we have, this is the text, might maybe highlighted, or if it is not, then go to ts file. Because if it is true, it is highlighted. If it is false, then it should not highlight. Yeah, this is normal. So control z, it is okay, save, control z. Yeah, it is going to be highlighted like this, blue. And if we make it false, save it, then which it is nothing, like css file is not going to apply here. So make it true, save it, we can see highlighted area. Yeah, this is the class. You can use it like class only, normal class. So for that we are using this ngClass is active, selected menu equals to home. Then okay, copy this, copied, save it. Now over here, okay, some of the things that we are missing, so that's why it is showing an error. Copy home. Okay, so what is the error first? Select model in the user component property, selected menu equals to home. Okay, selected menu equals to home. So we have to set this NTS file. So select it, save it, and we have to add the CSS file also, CSS template also active. Save it, everything is saved. Now go here in our application, home, it's selected now. Okay, if we want to select the product, then we are going to go here in the HTML, no, here, and we are going to set it like this, save it now. Okay, no. Okay, save it. Now we have nothing that is selected, so go on the ts file, product, it is small, so that's why mistakenly we have make it caps. Okay, so we have selected the products, and we can select the content also, like contact also, like this. All right, save it. Now you can select the contact. Okay, for this also we are using the ngClass. We have different example for this also, but maybe these are enough to basic understanding around for application, or to Angular. So dynamic add, remove the CSS classes, apply styles, ng style. Okay, what is this now? We'll have example first. Directive ng class disabled, enabled, and disabled, not. Okay, login, then enable disable. Okay, so what this means, just let me show you what will happen. Is from valid, is from valid, save it. Then what we have here, we have HTML here. Set that HTML to the HTML page, save it, and HTML. Okay, we have CSS here. CSS, set that CSS here, save it. Now what we have here, we have login button. Okay, if I make that login button, which is true, because of it is true, it is showing us a green color. For we make it false, then it is showing us a gray color. Got it? How it is done? Because of it is a true, it is going to go to this true condition. Okay, this true condition is from valid. Okay, so it's from valid. If we make it false, then this condition is going to be executed. Because of we have set it true, so this condition is going to be selected, and enabled is the class dot enabled is the class that we have given to it. So background color is going to be green and color is going to be white. Color, what color is going to be uh, what color is going to be, the color is going to be the letters that we have inside this. Okay, so by default it is going to be black, and white, when white, load it, make it true, or control that, save it. Then this is the letters, and these are in white color. Okay, by default it is going to be black. Yeah, these are the small things we have to understand. I think we have learned a lot of things today. True, so it is the same, like if it is true, then bold. If it is okay, then true, then bold. True, then red. Bold, okay. Font weight, bold. Color, which is going to be red, bold. Okay, got it. Now what we are going to understand, form is invalid. Yeah, and ng styles, dynamic application styles, in with example, but we haven't added the example of ngSwitch. We have done with ngSwitch, ngClass. Okay, dynamic class, but we have to add it in the parent. This is open close, and we are going to add the example also here, which is ngClass enable disable. Okay, so we don't need to we don't need to have extra knowledge around this. Enable, what is enable, disable. Okay, so we're going to set it like that only. And what we are going to understand now is ng style. Ng style with example in Angular. Go ahead. Okay. ng style red color, ng style color, ng style also the same color. Basic idea. And this style is the attribute directive to dynamically apply CSS styles in the HTML element. Okay, it allows the Angular to change the appearance of the element, color, size, background, etc. based on the condition or variable. Basic idea, it's in this style, normal and HTML written inline styles like. So if we want to write the inline style, then we use this ng styles. So but I don't think these are required, because textiles color. So see, in the style or in our css file we have color. Okay, that color is going to be set inline this inside this inline style. So for that we are using this, but rarely we use that. Okay, still we are going to use it. Copy this, paste it inside our ts file. Inside ts file we have color, text color. Okay, which is blue. Okay, no text color. uh, okay, copy this, go in the html page, control v, ng styles we have ng styles color, text color is equal to color. So in that ts file we are going to set that text color equals to blue. Save it. Everything is saved. No, save it. Okay, saved it. So hello angular, blue color. So it should be in blue color. If we are correct, then it is showing a blue color. If we are switching color to blue to red, then it is going to be in red color. All right, these are the things that are important, but I don't think this is the important part. All the other things like classes we have to add, that is, I know that is important thing. All right, so and okay, we have covered all the part for today's understanding around the Angular application. Okay, I need to add one more thing, which is ng style, dynamic style. Okay, ng class and ng style. What is the difference between ng class and ng style? There is only difference between inline and external css. Okay, so for external css we use ng class, and for inline css we use ng styles. Okay, so these are the important things. Enable design. Okay, we are just going to add this. Okay, color, we don't need to know that this is the static variable that we have defined in the ts file. Okay, so yeah, these are the things that we have covered today. If it's possible, then I'm going to be online in the night also. So it's almost 4:30. So let's continue with this, and we are going to revise it again. If we are going to live stream it also to revise these topics. These are the notes that we have created for Angular application. Okay, these are the things that we have with example also. Okay, we have created the project for the understanding these examples, and we are going to understand, and we are going to learn about lots of things, and about the Angular by creating a new project also, or building the product from scratch also. So for that, uh, I need to have more understanding around the Angular, so that also, so after that only I can create a new application which is working. So for now we are going to close this live stream, and we are going to meet in the night. Okay, thank you for watching this video. Do like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.